All right, I'm standing here with probably one of the most famous Counter-Strike Global Offensive players, NBK from Titan. I'm going to let the introduction to you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Nathan. My nickname is NBK. I'm playing in Team Titan, and we are a French team playing from a gaming house. Probably one of the only team doing that, and we are happily here for win. I mean, in order to win the tournament.
All right, what can we expect from Titan this year? I mean, you've been preparing a lot, I suppose, and is there something new, some new changes we're going to see?
Well, we tried to. I mean, we had some problems in DreamHack Bucharest back in the time where we always wanted to follow the tactics way too much, and that's what happened in last event at EMS Katowice. And coming here in Copenhagen Games, we wanted to be a bit, more free, having more freedom. And we're going to try to play a bit more in individuality. So be ready to see some players like Shaxi or Scream just, going wide and headshotting everyone.
As always.
As always.
All right, something about Counter-Strike Global Offensive. There's been some recent updates. Has that been affecting your game so far?
We are trying to take the best out of the updates. I mean, we can't really change anyway what's happening. You have to work with what's given to you. And there has been some very good additions. For example, the new guns, the CZ, and how the admins, tweak the game. I think everything is going great. We're in touch with Valve directly, so we can, try to adapt and see with them how we would like to improve the game, and they try to make the best out of it as well. So, yeah, we're just trying to adapt and to play as good as we can, and that's our main goal every single time.
All right, we've seen you casting at EMS. Is there something we're going to see more of in the future?
Well, it's something that takes a lot of time because mainly when those tournaments happen, well, I'm playing in them. So I either have to be, out of the group stage or anything else to have the opportunity to do it. But obviously, if I have the time, if the opportunity is given to me, I would like to do that because I enjoy Counter-Strike, I enjoy casting, and sharing the emotion you have in the game by casting it, by giving some insights. That's always something very cool to experience, and I'm looking forward to do more like that.
All right, well, if you're not participating in that particular tournament, Valor asked me one question from him, like, will you ever join us as a co-caster and have a little bit of fun with us?
Well, yeah, he has been asking me several times, but every single time we were practicing or we had some games or whatever. But if I have time, that's something that is hardly possible. I mean, the opportunity is great. There's a lot of viewers generally in the stream. Everything is super friendly. So obviously, if I have the chance to do that in the time, I would do it.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about the game you just played? You played versus, well, maybe not so known team, but can you tell us a little bit about what happened and how it went?
We played Aesthetic. They won before over ES Puma, and we know that there are some kind of sub-top Danish players. They're not playing that bad, but they're not also playing super well, And we just try to take it easy and play our game, just now especially adapting because when you face a team that is in a lower skill group than you just try to play your game and go ahead, and even though you're losing rounds, just keep doing the same things because they're going to adapt 24/7 and they're going to try to surprise you. So we're just playing our game. And on Dust 2 first, we lost the first half 10-5. I'm not extremely happy about that because there has been some communication problems, even though that's a great score overall, obviously. But we went on winning the game 16-7, and then on Inferno we are probably more confident on Dust 2. It's like a closed map, so experience plays a way bigger role, and we win the game 16-2, so not such a big threat. We handled the game pretty well, and we're happy with how we played.
Is there something we can expect like from tomorrow? Is it going to be a more hungry Titan coming back, or will it be pretty much the casual Titan? I mean, it depends, of course, on the opponent you're meeting.
Yeah, well, the opponent we're going to meet on the first hand is going to, change a bit of your motivation, obviously. But we're here to win every event, and we had a very, very massive disappointment at EMS Katowice. And obviously now we're going to come into the game 300% in. We're going to, scream at every round. If we face a very good opponent, we're going to give everything we have. We're not going to hide any tactic. Now we have to win all the events. That's the point. We're going to just give everything in every single game, every single round, and hopefully it's going to come out for the best. So
Well, you definitely have the right spirit for it.
Yeah, definitely. That's the one point.
All right. About your teammates, especially Scream, he's been on fire lately, and Shocks with that AVP in Inferno we saw, like that was insane. Do you want to comment on something on that? Is that you're coordinating, or what is it?
It's just sometimes you have some sparkles in your mind, and like things go all the way you want. And I think in the team we have some world-class players, and single-handedly they can make a great impact to the game, and even almost winning games on their own by winning key rounds that you need. And yeah, if everyone is awake, if everyone is bringing his A game, I really don't see. I mean, obviously there's going to be threats for us and teams that can beat us on any day, any map, any single time. But we are really looking forward to the best, and if we play extremely good, I hope that we're going to win every single team, because that's our point, and I think we have the potential to do that.
What is your favorite map? Like, which map do you enjoy playing the most?
Oh, personally, well, we have a pretty new game style on Inferno, so I like Inferno right now, how we play it. Apart from that, I love Nuke. It's a map where you have to react extremely quickly, you have to make the good decisions in very short times. So I like just playing with people's brain and being like going up and down in vents, or just going in and out, etc., etc. So that my favorite map would be Nuke.
All right. Well, of course, Nuke is a very CT-sided map. Can we tell a little bit about like the future now for Titan? What can we expect from you, like besides of this event? You're probably going to be in DreamHack, and is there something special coming up there, like that we maybe won't see here tonight, or these nights?
I think the main events have been announced for the next month, and as I said, we're looking forward to winning almost every event. So we're going to be present to almost all of them. I don't have the dates in mind or the events. I know that we qualified for SLTV, and we're looking forward. I mean, first we're going to see the events within the country, how it goes, and then we're going to decide whether we're going to go or not. And yeah, all the big events you can spot Titan there, because we're gonna definitely come and try to win them all. And then yeah, I know that there's gonna be probably a French event that we're gonna try to do, and as I said, I don't have the dates and all the events in mind. So.
All right. Is there something you want to say for everyone that's starting up to play Counter-Strike, maybe a little bit more semi-professionally? Is there some advice you want to give?
If you want to progress, well, there has been some pictures that were made on the internet that I share sometimes with like some small points, but like some very common points. Try to play with some people that have brains on the first hand. Some people that can. But you can criticize, but you can get critics from. Some people that can tell, okay, you did that wrong and you should do this or this. That would be having the good environment for that, basically playing with good players and people who can help you in the game. Then you have to play, I mean, all the players that have been spotted on big teams right now, at one point, they have been the skill master. They were killing everyone. They had like massive moments with headshots, they had everything. And that's probably the second point, the most important as well. And then play your game. If you feel like, if you play your strong spots and try to avoid your weak spots. If you know that you're good on one point, but if you go at this spot at that time, you're gonna kill the guy 24/7, then do it. That's gonna be your main point, and that's how you're gonna get better. Do what you can do and try to avoid what you cannot do.
All right, so before we go totally offline on this interview, is there something you want to say for every fan and everyone watching this interview and your games in the future?
Well, thanks for everyone. I mean, thanks to everyone who is following us everywhere in the Eastern countries, in the Western countries, everywhere. Thank you for the interview, and thanks obviously to Titan for sending us here and all the support they are giving us. And Vader, we're gonna meet soon, no worries.
Of course, you are right. Thank you a lot for this interview.